Good
Hello,
evening.
good morning, good evening. It's day 107. We're going to do opening and close all at one time. And yes, today is day 108.
Right. This is day 108. And we ended it into,
Well, we'll get there.
I just,
We'll get there.
we made an adjustment. We'll come on.
We
We'll
always
talk
make
about that in a
adjustments.
minute.
We started at the
Stewart,
Hollow Brook shelter. And I've got to tell you about the exciting, terrifying night, which after this clip, you'll be able to hear it, a portion of it, that a person that was in the shelter was able to share with me because, I didn't get any of it on tape.
You got a little freaked out too.
But around 10 last night.
Well, let's describe the way. We came into the shelter and decided that we didn't want to stay in the shelter. We wanted to tent camp.
Because the shelters, most of Connecticut shelters are really low on one side, like I'm talking 2 feet, and then you cannot stand up in the shelter.
They say that you can sleep 4 to 6 people in there, but
there's no way you get 6 people in.
And not only that, it's really starting to get chilly at night, and it's so much warmer in the tent than it's in the shelter. So at least that's my take on it.
We passed a group campsite and a campsite to get to this shelter with campsites next to it.
And all
because
of them,
it got us further along in the day. Got us a mile further than
all three campsites or the 2 campsites in the shelter had a bear box, had a privy. So
and it wasn't an open box privy.
Thank goodness.
A real privy.
Yep.
Connecticut. Really get it together. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
You're such an outspoken individual.
Anybody that saw that picture yesterday of the open box privy is thinking the same thing I am.
Yep.
Really? Anyway, 10 o'clock last night, all of a sudden, you heard things stirring around outside.
It was the call of the wild.
And there was, close to the shelter, a bear. The person that was in the shelter had gotten a sandwich before he got on trail and brought it in and didn't put it in the bear box. Left it in the wrapper on the other end of the shelter that he was sleeping in, which makes me thrilled that we were in our tent. So the bear was around the shelter. And then all of a sudden you heard stuff rushing towards where this loud sounding, when a bear walks, it's heavy.
Yeah.
And it got really loud.
And it breathes heavy too.
And then all of a sudden you hear
howls and
coyotes
growls
barking and growls and
I think somewhere along the line,
run.
I think one of the little coyotes must have got bit by one of his friends because you hear
or the bear.
Yeah, or the bear. Yeah.
But you hear all this running past our tent. It wasn't close to our tent, but you could hear it.
Yeah.
It was probably 10 yards away.
Yeah, and what we ended up doing was just sort of
kept our
hunker
lights
down
off.
in the tent.
We
and
kept
keep
our
the
lights
light
off.
And
We did not want to bring any attention that we were there. But you hear the coyotes and all the commotion, and then all of a sudden it calms down a little bit, and then you hear the howls. And
probably from the alpha male of the pack.
So the guy in the shelter this morning, I went and asked him about it. He goes, "Yeah, did you hear?" He said, "I got it on tape." He didn't get the visual on tape because
it was dark.
It was really dark, and I think the last thing you wanted to do was bring attention to where you were, which the light would do. So he kept his lights out too. But yeah, and he said, I looked down at y'all's tent after it all started winding down, and I didn't see any lights on, so I figured it's all okay. They're sleeping, or their lights are out, so everything must be okay.
It was okay.
So, yeah, it was okay.
You fussed at me that I got to sleep too soon after all that commotion.
Yeah, it took me a while to go to bed.
In fact, to be honest with you, I think I woke you up and said, Trisha, what's going on? You know,
I was already awake. It was loud. It was really loud.
so were you playing possum?
No.
Okay.
So after all that, the next morning to this morning was
Yeah, we need to get into the day.
was a good day.
Yeah. We started
The
out.
sunshine came out today.
Yeah.
Yesterday,
And
the
it
sun
didn't-
didn't come out till 4.
It didn't rain. And
At
up
all.
on the mountains, there wasn't any fog or anything.
And the
like
first
that.
2 miles was kind of like yesterday's last 2 miles. We walked across
Walked along the river.
the Housatonic River. We had the rock wall on one side of us. Sometimes it was on the right, and then once we went over this little log bridge, it was on the left for the rest of the day.
And and to be fair too, there were people from the Connecticut Appalachian Trail Club. We met some of them on our travels today, and they were out with pruning shears and whatnot, trying to
Little saws.
sort of cut down and
The
remove any
little
of the,
stuff and record any big stuff, because the last 2 days
it's been really, really windy.
it's been a lot of limbs have come down. Oh, and yesterday morning when we were getting ready to leave camp early, like right after that bear activity, a tree fell.
Yep.
It sounded like a big tree. It wasn't right next to us, thank goodness. But the rain and wind brought a lot of stuff down.
Yeah.
And as we walk along the trail, if it was manageable for us to push it off, we did. You can't do all of it because there was so much of it.
One little word of advice: if you're trying to choose a campsite, you don't want to just look at how flat it is and things like. You need to look up. Because a lot of the trees that are around those campsites are dead, and if the rain, if wind starts to kick up or whatever, that falling a big 100-pound limb coming off.
You don't want a limb falling on you,
oak
so you
tree
got to check
or
up
whatever,
before you set your
falling
tent up.
on a tent. The tent loses. So,
but they were doing cleanup work and asked us where we saw problems. So,
real nice. Really nice.
but once we did the 2 miles easy, we started going up towards the ledges, and all of a sudden it went straight up.
Well, really, when you get that to it, we talked about New Hampshire having really steep and challenging climbs and descents and whatnot. Every state
Has their
in the
own
Appalachian
challenges.
Trail has their little piece of New Hampshire. But
Yep.
it's
It wasn't the step. They had some monster steps. I mean, they had a one place where they had actual steps, rock steps, but they were so big that it was like I was having to lean forward, put my hands up 2 steps to help pull myself up onto a step. And I was having to do that on almost every step for probably
right.
30 steps.
Which is good because that's sort of kind of the way we operate. I know that a lot of other hikers, especially groups of hikers, hike your height, which means sort of like you're on your own. Well, we hang with each other pretty much all day long. And
But there was a rock scramble that was challenging,
yeah.
very challenging. And then on the top of that rock challenge, there
Hey,
were
you know
those
what?
steps.
No slip and falls today. Did you
You've
think
ruined
about
it
that?
for tomorrow.
Oh, I don't think so.
We went up and to these ledges and had some views there. And then we went up to Caleb's Peak.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a pretty view. That was a real pretty view. And then we went, it was like up and down and up and down and up and down. And there was this huge cross up on a rock, way high, looking down on everything. And it was put up there in 1928 by a school group.
The Kent School, I think.
And I think it's a private school. But they since 1908, the classes are competitive on painting on this one particular rock their class number. So 08, and then 09 would go and paint over 08, paint over it 09. And that it started in that year with those two classes that kept painting over each other.
We took pictures of everything, but
we couldn't get a picture of the rock.
Right.
We never got to where we saw it.
Evidently, there's some students or faculty or whatever that have sort of explained that tradition with some signage going down from the rock.
Yeah.
And
so, I mean, it was interesting reading
and
the
not
history
only that,
on it. I like hearing the history.
There's a bridge out on, is it a bridge that's out on, which is the reason that they've closed.
They've rerouted the trail for a couple of miles, for just a real short, I shouldn't say a couple of miles, for like 2 miles maybe.
Yeah.
A mile and a half.
And we were planning
It gets us closer to Kent with the reroute, and we needed to come in to get 3 more days of food.
So we came in, and as it turns out, the vortex took us again.
Took us.
Took me. I just like the name of this motel, though.
It's called the Fife and Drum Inn. And you being a musician.
And there are only 7 rooms in it, and the rooms are...
The room is nice.
This is nice now.
See, a little bit of it. And high ceilings and a fan and a nice shower.
Oh, and heat tonight, because it's going to be
cold
There's
tonight.
a freeze warning tonight.
I think 2 bear nights back to back kind of made made it hard not to persuade me that, okay, we can stay in one night.
Right.
But we
got to get on the stick.
We got it. Yeah, we got lots to do. Anything else?
Well,
we went shopping. We checked into this hotel. We went and got dinner. Got sandwiches. You got a burger. I got a Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little town.
Got some postcards sent out to family.
Yeah.
But it's been a good day.
Weather was great.
It was.
We saw more people today.
Yeah.
It's a Thursday, and we saw a lot more people today.
We're thinking we're probably going to see some more tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday because of the weekend hikers.
Yeah, that's right, Sunday. Monday's
probably going to be rain day. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, we're trying to figure that out, and I think we're going to be wet.
We are way past hiker midnight, so...
Oh, and yeah, this has gone way too long.
But anyway...
Hope you enjoy hearing the coyotes going after the bear.
Stomp, 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 stomp. Happy trail.
There's...
say happy trail.
It's black. All you're seeing is black, but you have to listen to the sound.
Just go ahead. Say happy trail. Happy trails. For her, too.
Happy trails.